Hello and welcome to my channel. Here we learn the lore and stories of the world of Tyria. Today we will learn a little about the backstory of one of the major characters, Rytlock Brimstone. We will go through his story prior to the game as to eliminate potential spoilers for people who haven't gotten far in the game yet. But don't worry, there will be quite a lot to cover. So sit back and relax as we delve into the history of our favorite Tribune. Let's begin. A cub too small. Rytlock Brimstone did not begin as a mighty warrior. He began as the runt. In the Farrar, where cubs trained to be Legion soldiers, he was smaller than the others, weaker too. They mocked him, pushed him down, said he would never rise. But Rytlock had something greater than size. He had will. He gathered the other outcasts, those who were bullied like him, and together they stood strong. From weakness they forged strength. They became the Stone Warband, bound not by power, but by loyalty. In that bond, Rytlock learned a truth. No Charr fights alone. The Firesword. Years passed. Rytlock's courage grew. He and his warband were sent against the Flame Legion, the old enemy of all true Charr. There, deep in enemy lands, Rytlock found something extraordinary. The blazing sword, Sohothin. This was no ordinary blade. Once, long ago, it was wielded by Prince Rurik of Ascalon, a human hero. Its flames burned with ancient magic, older than most remembered. Rytlock claimed it as his own. With Sohothin in hand, he became feared and respected. His name carried across the Blood Legion. But pride began to grow. With each victory, Rytlock walked further from his warband. The sword was powerful, yeah, but it also weighed heavy on his spirit. A band of heroes. Rytlock's path took him beyond the Charr legions. He found himself among a strange group of heroes: human, Norn, Asura, Sylvari, and Charr. Together they formed Destiny's Edge, sworn to fight the elder dragons that threatened Tyria. In this band, Rytlock met Logan Thackeray, a human soldier who became like a brother to him. For a Charr, such a bond with a human was rare. In order to get a coherent understanding of this story, we will need to delve into the Edge of Destiny book. In 1319 AE, Rytlock was sent to fight with the Iron Legion under Centurion Korak Blacksnout. During a mission in the Blaze Ridge Gap, his unit was ambushed by a human patrol led by Logan Thackeray. Most of the soldiers were killed in a landslide. Rytlock survived, and after killing Korak himself, took command. He chased Logan's group, but both sides were soon attacked by ogres. Only Rytlock and Logan lived through the fight, escaping with help from the Sylvari Kaith. The three traveled to Lion's Arch, where Rytlock clashed with Logan over his right to wield Sohothin. Their argument destroyed part of the city, and they were jailed by the Lion Guard. To earn freedom, they were forced to fight in the arena as a team called Edge of Steel. They became champions until they were defeated by another group, Dragonspawn's Destiny, led by heirs Galkin, her wolf Garm, and the Asura Snaf and Soja. Impressed, the two groups joined together to defeat a champion of Jormag called the Dragonspawn. During this journey, Logan and Rytlock grew close. Rytlock gave Logan a Blood Legion pendant, marking him as family. In return, Logan gave Rytlock a scarf, a gift from Queen Jenna. When they defeated the Dragonspawn, the new guild Destiny's Edge was born. But their unity did not last. The battle with the elder dragon Kralkatoric ended in tragedy, with both Glint and Snaf dead. Logan left to protect Ebonhawk and Queen Jenna, breaking the trust of the group. Destiny's Edge fell apart, leaving Rytlock bitter and full of guilt. He rose again in the Blood Legion by challenging and killing officers who insulted him, climbing to the rank of Legionnaire. Yet he carried anger toward Logan, once his brother, now a symbol of his greatest failure. Flames in the Expanse. A little more about Rytlock's life is revealed in another official book called Ghosts of Ascalon. Let's go into that next. In 1324 AE, Rytlock led the Blood Legion against a Flame Legion holdout south of the Loreclaw Expanse. He saw Ember Doomforge and Gullick Odson strike down a shaman and destroy a great Flame Legion effigy. When the battle ended and the Flame Legion had been driven off, Ember and her companions were brought in for questioning. Ember admitted she was working for Malice Sword Shadow, the Ash Legion Imperator, but she would not explain her mission. The officers pressed her, but Rytlock stopped the interrogation. He told them it was unnecessary. He would be dining with Malice soon and could ask her about it directly. Ember explained she had found 2 human prisoners, Dougal Keen and Riona Grady, near the Dragonbrand, and planned to escort them for questioning with her allies Gullick and the Asura Cranks. But one prisoner was missing. Cranks explained that Riona had chased a stray Flame Legion attacker and disappeared. When Rytlock heard a human was loose, he ordered his soldiers to search. They returned with Riona, bruised but alive. Rytlock decided Ember's group would travel with his troops until they reached Ascalon Basin, where he had his forces set up camp. There, he released Ember and her companions, letting them depart on a supply skiff. Before they left, Rytlock gave Ember a sharp smile and told her she had her grandmother's eyes. The words hinted that he knew the truth, that Ember's mission was not only for Malice, but also for her grandmother, General Almora Soulkeeper of the Vigil. A spirit that endures. From the runt of the Farrar, to the warrior who found the Firesword, to the revenant who walked the mists and returned, Rytlock Brimstone is more than just a soldier. He is proof that even the smallest cub can rise if their will is unshakable. He is proof that strength is more than muscle. It is loyalty, it is courage, it is rising again and again, no matter how many times you are struck down. So Hothin's flame burns not only in the sword, but in Rytlock's heart, and in the heart of every Charr who refuses to fall. This has been the backstory and lore of Rytlock Brimstone. I hope you enjoyed this video. There is actually quite a lot more in his backstory, but that would go into Icebird's Saga spoiler territory, so that's why I didn't include it. However, the story of Rytlock is still really cool and the world building is immaculate in my opinion. I recommend you give the books a read. With that said, thank you for watching this video. Please like and comment something you thought was interesting or something that I missed. Also subscribe to not miss future lore content in this format. Now, take care, and I will see you in the next story. Goodbye.